All right, everyone. Bernie Sanders is having a health crisis. Normally, when someone in their mid to late 70s has chest pains and has to have a stent put in their heart, they start, maybe worrying about whether they're going to be able to keep up a frenetic and high energy schedule. And the doctor tells them maybe you ought to take it a little bit more easy. Like, it's good to get exercise, it's good to keep yourself busy and keep your mind sharp and stuff, but you can't run a marathon, so you might die if you do. Let me just say this first and foremost. Like when John McCain or some, when Feinstein dies, kicks the bucket or has a health issue, I laugh when this happens. Or like Hillary Clinton when she had her obvious stroke or whatever the fuck it was, seizure disorder. I laugh at these people because they cause untold amounts of human misery, wars and suffering and stuff. Sanders is not in the same boat as them. I'm not going to sit there and chuckle about the fact that he had heart pain or a mild heart attack or whatever the hell he had, and there's speculation on both ends. Because Bernie Sanders, as far as I know, has never been like he's not a war hawk, so it's a little bit different. I mean, the only problem he has is he supports an insane ideology, but he's actually delusional and believes that it won't cause mass death. So you can't really blame him because he's just dumb on the issue. It's not that he's trying to be an asshole or evil. And he doesn't take corporate cock money, unlike Elizabeth Warren, his main opponent. Let me say this, though. When Grandpa has heart pains and chest pains, goes to the hospital, has emergency surgery, and has to cancel everything for the foreseeable future, if he's not able to campaign, I'm really serious about this. If he's not physically capable of campaigning, why should he continue his campaign? He should drop out, and I'll tell you why. There is now 0% chance he will be nominated. He's not the front runner. If the front runner has a major health problem, maybe they can skate by if they've got a significant advantage. Like if Biden had chest pains tomorrow, maybe he'd still be the front runner. Although he has lost a little bit of steam since his eye started bleeding up on stage. By the way, isn't it a problem when two of the front runners in your pack in the political party are fucking having constant health problems? Like Bernie Sanders, okay, not constant health problems in Sanders' case, but come on. He's almost 80 years old, he's having chest pains, he had to have a stent put in his heart, he had to have an angioplasty. He either had a mild heart attack or he had angina that's a foreshock to potentially having a heart attack, could have killed him. He could have fucking died. How do we know he doesn't have other heart problems and he's not hushing it up? They're not going to be forthcoming. Do you honestly think the Sanders campaign or their well-muzzled fucking medical people there are going to tell you if Bernie Sanders has a worse problem than just a little bit of angina, don't worry, he had a blocked artery, we gave him a stent? You think they'd be forthcoming? No. Hell no. I wouldn't be surprised if he ends up dropping out, though. Here's the problem. The public perception of Sanders now will shift. This breaks one of... It's just like Biden. He had the illusion of inevitability on his side. It's like Biden is ahead 5-10 points in every poll. He's the consistent front runner. He's invulnerable. Nothing can stop him. So that was an advantage in his campaign. One of Bernie Sanders' main advantages is that he comes off as old but very crotchety and fiery to the point where it's almost a meme. What happens is people that like him already spread memes about him being invulnerable, or he refuses to die till he's president, he's going to whip Trump into shape, and they portray him as sort of a superhuman figure, like a superhero or something. This shatters that illusion for anyone who's not deeply entrenched. There's the problem. What you see now is he's a feeble old man with heart problems. He had a blocked artery. He had to have a stent put in his heart. I'm sorry, but at his age as well, when you have significant surgery when you're already in your mid to late 70s, that itself can be a problem. The recovery time is simply longer. I don't care how crotchety he is. I don't care how fiery and energetic he admittedly is for his age, and he is. The recovery time could be prohibitive. It could take him a week or two to get back on the campaign trail. That entire time, he's falling further behind. He'll probably get a spike, by the way, in donations as a result of being front page news and pity for Bernie right now. But he's not attending the next rally in Iowa or New Hampshire. He's not attending the next get-together. He's not attending the Drink with Bernie alternative to drinking piss beer Rolling Rock with Elizabeth Warren event. He's not there. He's in a hospital bed, or he's recovering at home. And his doctor, if the doctor doesn't want to get fucking fired, is going to tell him to stop campaigning. You've got to be kidding me. Your candidate, blocked artery, chest pains, has to have a stent put in his heart. He's almost 80 years old. If the doctor doesn't tell him, Mr. Sanders, we understand, I support your revolution, I love you, man, but you need to stop. You're going to kill yourself. You're going to die on a debate stage. Imagine. Here's the other part. Here's the really big part. Here's the other part that he needs to be told. Somebody needs to say this. Somebody who's not like a diehard fucking Trump fan or something. If you nominate Bernie Sanders and he strokes out on stage, or he has heart triple bypass surgery or something, his heart gives out, his cardiac arrest on a debate stage with Trump, what's going to happen? He's going to lead to Trump 2020, and it's going to be by like Reagan re-election levels in the Electoral College. Overwhelming victory. The Democrats will be completely crippled. You've got to be insane to even entertain the thought of running someone with potential significant health issues, especially someone who is geriatric, against Donald Trump. Especially someone who has never been the front runner. He's in third place and faltering at the moment. He will probably lose several points of support because of this. If I were a Sanders fan, I would think very, very seriously about supporting Pete Buttigieg. And I know I toot his horn. I would never vote for the dude. I don't believe in many of his platforms. If I was there because of electability, and I'm looking at Biden saying I can't vote for Biden because he's too just Obama nostalgia, he's a bullshitter. Can't vote for Warren because she's a serial liar, which is true. I would support Buttigieg. I can't support Harris. She's on her way out anyway. She'll probably drop out before Super Tuesday, actually. This could hazard Bernie Sanders badly in New Hampshire, by the way. Now, I mean, let him hold on, go to the debate, say, whoa, don't worry, my red blood cells were just on strike. That's fine. He can meme it up, and I'm sure he'll be back in the race in a week or something. This is a health issue. It is legitimate for the American voter. This goes beyond the Democrats. It is legitimate for an American voter to ask about the health of a potential president of the United States. Somebody who is occupying the highest office of the land. They've got a running mate. They've got a VP who sort of gets some on-the-job training. That doesn't necessarily fully qualify them. If Bernie Sanders were the nominee, I think that at this point, much like with Biden, being old, having some health issues, choosing the running mate takes on a new sort of prestige there. The running mate expects the very high likelihood, if they're Bernie Sanders VP, they probably expect to be the president without even being elected to the office. He is geriatric. He'll be almost, I think he will be 80 come election day. Won't he? He'll be near it. He'll be like 78, 79 or something. We were worried about the fact that Trump was almost 70 the last time around. Where did that questioning go? And I feel sorry for Bernie Sanders because last time around, when at the very least he would have done better than fucking Hillary Clinton, he got fucked by the DNC. Now it's too late. He's too old. He can't make it. This is going to shove his head under, and he's never going to be the front runner. That's about all. Peace out.